Good afternoon and welcome into the 3 Show. I'm Vinny Paracelli. The regular season has just 2 weeks left. Division titles are on the line this week. There's no shortage of excitement in these final days before the Fraser Cup playoffs. We have a lot to get to, but before we get into all that, let's check out the latest advancement news out of the NA3HL. We've got a trio of Granite State Lumberjacks making college plans. The first is Paul Hogan, who will be off to Concordia College. Hogan has joined the team in January, and in 9 games he has a goal and 11 points. Jacob McPartland will be heading off to St. John's University for his college hockey career. The forward has appeared in 38 games for the Jacks, and he has scored 13 times and has 37 points. McPartland was named to the NA3HL Top Prospects Tournament, appearing for the West Division. He had a goal and an assist at the 2-game event. Saving maybe the top dog for last, Tucker Skyme will also be going to Concordia College. Skyme leads the team with 19 goals and 47 points. He could potentially set career highs in both stats with a few more good weekends. He's been a Lumberjack for 3 seasons, and in 120 career games, Skyme has 52 goals and 119 points. He also just celebrated his 21st birthday, so belated happy birthday to Tucker. Then we've got the Texas Roadrunners. Their goaltender Hunter Hine has signed a tender with the Oklahoma Warriors. Hine has appeared in 20 games for Texas this season, sporting a record of 13-5-2 with a .219 goals against and a .933 save percentage to go with 4 shutouts. He was named to his second TPT tournament just a few weeks ago, representing the South Division. Now on to the big games this weekend. We'll start out east, where these games between Norwich and Danbury won't change the overall playoff picture, but it is a likely playoff preview as these two clubs seem destined to meet in the opening round of the Fraser Cup playoffs. Danbury is 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. They're looking to jump the Sea Captains and earn home ice in round number 1. We go from the East Division to the West Division. The newly crowned West Division regular season champions will get a test from an old rival, the Mason City Toros. Once again, not much on the line as both teams have secured their playoff spots, but Mason City is hot at the right time. They've won 10 in a row and want to send a message to the Jacks that if these teams do meet in the playoffs, it will not be a cakewalk. Now on to the games that mean a little more. We're going to skip ahead a little bit to next Tuesday, February 28th. This is essentially for the South Division regular season title. The Brahmas have won 11 in a row to storm into first place with 65 points. 4 points behind them are the Texas Roadrunners. The Runners do have 2 games in hand, but a loss to the Brahmas on Tuesday will end their chances of getting that 1 seed in the South, so a huge 60 minutes next Tuesday deep in the heart of Texas. The Central Division title is on the line as the Rochester Grizzlies travel to Oregon for a date with the Tradesmen. Oregon has a 1-point lead as each team has 4 games left in the schedule. The winner of this series most likely wins the division. Both teams are playing well of late. Oregon has won 5 in a row and 7 of their last 10. The Grizzlies have won 2 in a row and 8 of their last 10. Can the defending champs overcome and keep their place on top, or will Oregon secure the 1 seed for the first time in team history? You thought we were done, you would be mistaken. In the Frontier Division, first place is on the line this weekend in Gillette as the Wild host the Bighorns. Helena has a 1-point lead with 4 games remaining. The Bighorns are riding a 16-game winning streak while the Wild are 8-2 in their last 10. They had a classic ending a year ago this time. They had a classic playoff series. They both went to the Fraser Cup last year, looking to do the same in 2023. Huge game, huge series. It doesn't get much better than this. 39 games this weekend, an enormous slate for your viewing pleasure. Watch every glorious moment on NHL TV. Follow the NA3HL on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for the latest league content. For live scores, stats, and standings, head on over to na3hl.com or download the NA3HL app. Thanks for tuning in to the 3 Show this week. We'll be back next week to preview the final weekend of the regular season.